Before we begin, this is one of the most mysterious stories ever told. A wall built to stop something unknown. Some say it's history, some say it's still out there. But one thing is certain, this story is far from ordinary. Long ago, in a time when powerful kings ruled vast lands and great civilizations were rising and falling, there lived a mysterious and righteous ruler known as Dhul Qarnayn. His story is mentioned in the Quran, where he is described as a powerful leader who traveled across the earth spreading justice and helping oppressed people. During one of his long journeys across the world, Dhul Qarnayn reached a remote land between two massive mountains. The people living there were frightened and desperate. They spoke a strange language and struggled to communicate, but eventually they managed to explain the terrible problem they were facing. Beyond the mountains lived two savage tribes known as Ya'juj and Ma'juj, also called Gog and Magog. These tribes were known for spreading chaos, destruction, and corruption wherever they went. They attacked villages, destroyed farms, and brought fear to every region they reached. The people begged Dhul Qarnayn for help. They offered him wealth in payment if he could build something that would protect them from these terrifying tribes. But Dhul Qarnayn refused their payment. Instead, he said that what God had given him was better than any reward they could offer. He agreed to help them purely for the sake of justice. Dhul Qarnayn then began planning something extraordinary. He ordered the people to bring huge blocks of iron. These iron blocks were stacked one on top of another between the two mountains, slowly forming a massive barrier. Once the structure reached the height of the mountains, Dhul Qarnayn commanded that the iron be heated with powerful fires. The flames grew stronger and stronger until the iron became red hot. Then, something incredible happened. Molten copper was poured over the heated iron, sealing the entire structure together. This created an enormous and incredibly strong wall. A barrier so powerful that Gog and Magog could neither climb over it nor break through it. The people were finally safe. Dhul Qarnayn then looked at the wall and reminded the people of an important truth. He said that this barrier was a mercy from God, but he also warned them that one day, when the time appointed by God arrives, the wall would eventually collapse. For centuries after that moment, Gog and Magog remained trapped behind the barrier. But according to the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, the story does not end there. Every single day, Gog and Magog continue trying to break through the barrier. They dig and scratch at the wall constantly, hoping to escape. Each day they come very close to breaking through. But when they finally stop and return the next day, the wall is restored again by the will of God. This continues for generations, until one day, near the end of time, something different will happen. On that day, after they finish digging, they will say something they had never said before. They will say, "Tomorrow, we will finish breaking through, if God wills." When they return the next day, the wall will remain exactly as they left it. And finally, the barrier will break. Gog and Magog will pour out into the world. Their numbers will be unimaginable. They will spread across the earth like a massive flood of people. According to the traditions recorded in Sahih al-Bukhari and Sahih Muslim, their population will be so huge that they will consume everything in their path. Some narrations describe how they will pass by great lakes and drink from them until the water disappears. Humanity will be completely overwhelmed. At that time, one of the greatest events in human history will also take place. Isa, known as Prophet Isa in Islam, will return to the earth. But even he and the believers will not fight Gog and Magog directly. Their numbers will simply be too great. Instead, they will retreat to the mountains and pray for help. And then, the final chapter of this story will unfold. God will send a tiny creature, described in Islamic traditions as worms or insects, that will attack Gog and Magog at the neck. Overnight, the massive army will collapse. Despite their unimaginable numbers and power, they will be defeated in the simplest way possible. When morning comes, the earth will be covered with their bodies. The world will be filled with a terrible smell and devastation. Then God will send enormous birds with long necks to carry away their bodies. After that, heavy rain will fall upon the earth, washing and cleansing the land. The world will once again become peaceful and pure. Crops will grow abundantly, animals will live peacefully, and humanity will experience a period of blessing and prosperity. The story of Gog and Magog is one of the most mysterious and powerful prophecies about the end of time. A reminder that no matter how powerful corruption may seem in the world, ultimate control always belongs to God. And when the appointed time arrives, even the greatest forces of destruction will come to an end. Stories like this remind us how much of our past is still a mystery. And maybe not everything was meant to be found. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to Ancient Stories TV. And let me know in the comments, what do you think this wall really was?